Hey, it's Nanevsky with Worship Piano Tutorials, and today I want to show you how to play the song Just Want You by Sarah Reeves, and the introduction looks like this. Take the lead of every step I make, even if you tell my feet to wait. 'Cause where you are is where I wanna be. The depth of me is calling to the deep. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. Anyway, and then it goes on. Anyway, this is such a pretty song, I couldn't stop. So for the introduction details, this is what you're going to be playing. With your left hand, you're going to be playing the chords D, just the 1 and 5 of D, 1 and 5 of F sharp minor, and then 1 and 5 of E. Okay, so that's what you're going to be playing. And you're going to hold this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with your right hand, you're going to be playing these notes. And then again. And then again. Whoops. And then you're gonna go to here. So what I like to think of this is like playing the D chord inverted. So here's D. This is D chord inverted. Except instead of playing that first D here, I'm gonna play D2 here, which is an E. So you're playing F sharp, A, E, F sharp, A, E. And then again. And then you go to C sharp, B, A, and then G sharp. So all together it should look like this. And then you move your hands here. So that's kind of how you do that introduction. If you need to watch that again, go ahead and rewind. Going into the verse, the way we're going to play the verse is we're going to keep the right hand on the A chord. Because this is the key of A, this is such a beautiful method of playing, is you're keeping your right hand on the 1st and 5th of A, and with your left hand, you're determining the chords. So you go into D, then you have an F sharp minor, and E. So same exact chords that you saw in the introduction, you're going to play with one hand here. And then I want you to move down to the octaves, because even if you tell my feet to wait. So you're doing the same thing, except you're moving your left hand down to the octaves. And then again, because where you are is where I want to be. Super calm. Depth of me is calling for the deep. And then you go into the chorus. And so the chorus is a bit tricky. It has several parts. So you go into that low sounding chorus and you start it with the F sharp minor. I don't want it if you're not in it. So you have the F sharp. And notice that I'm keeping my hands sort of like on the 1st and 3rd of A. No matter what I'm playing. I don't want it if you're not in it. So the way you play this is you kind of play and hold, and then almost when you transition to the next chord, you kind of do a little flowy style. So like, I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. And then the chord's kind of change. So notice that again, F sharp minor. I don't. So you're kind of holding it. I don't want it if you're sorry. So I don't want it if you're not in it. So did you notice that like quick little arpeggio that I did here at the very end of that measure? So I don't want it if you're... See, so it's like almost at the very end. I don't want it if you're not in it. Whoops. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. So see that? How I did it at the very end. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. Kind of turns out different every time, but I want you to get the entire point of like holding it out. I don't want it if. So want it if, that's when you do a little bit of the keys. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. Again, you're holding it out. I don't want it if. So I guess you're just playing the C sharp, F sharp minor, A. I don't want it if you're not in it. I. See how at the end of the words you kind of continue that arpeggio. So na 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 na. And the chords I'm playing again is F sharp minor, A, E, and then you have a A over C sharp. It is such a beautiful chord, and this song is my favorite. So again, this is just for that first part. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. Now, when you go into that next part, the chords change. Okay, so then you go into D. I don't want it, and then F sharp minor. You're not in it. I, E, just want you. An A over C sharp. So almost same, but a little bit different. So again, I'm gonna do those two parts. So I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. So now things change up a bit. You can notice, right? So once you step into your heart, your ways, you're gonna go do like a flowy style or arpeggio that's quite different. So you're gonna keep your hands with your left hand and right hand on the first and third of A, and then you're gonna play the arpeggio of the D chord and then the F sharp minor chord with your left hand. So for example, your heart, see? Again. Again. Your This is the movement. Really beautiful arpeggio. Again, you press them together while you're starting. Pressing together. Oops. Same with the F sharp. Okay. Those are the two most important ones, okay? I felt like I needed to go into those details. And then you go into E, the chord E, and what you're gonna do, instead of playing the first and third of A, you're gonna play the third and fifth of E. Na, 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 na. You're gonna stay on that E. We're not gonna go back to A slash over C sharp right now. So again, na, 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 na. Okay, again. Okay, same exact pattern for the E, except you're playing slightly different notes, so. Repeat E again. Okay, then you go your song, your voice break through the noise. And then you go into that higher part again, okay? And what I suggest is actually playing chords with your right hand as well. I'm playing an inverted D here. A regular F sharp minor, and then E, I'm playing inverted. Just like A over C sharp. Again, D inverted. Inverted E. Just what you got. And then you go back into the instrumental. So again, I want to explain that. With my right hand, I'm doing inverted chords, and I'm hitting hard on them. Inverted E, A. With my left hand, I'm doing the flowy style or the arpeggio. So I do have a lesson on this on my website if you need help in practicing that movement with your left hand. But eventually, essentially what you're doing is like, so. So you're doing, so. That's what you're playing with your left hand. So put together. Whoops. Okay, so that's how you end it. Except at the very end, you don't put that E. Sorry. Just for you. And then you go the same route that you did for verse 1. Whisper to the secrets of your heart. Then you go down to octaves. So same thing. Then back to the chorus. You're going to that low part. I don't want it. So remember that a little bit of flow. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. D. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. Your heart, your way, show me your face. You continue on E and then back to D. Your soul, your voice break through the noise. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. D. I don't want it if you're not in it. E. Just want you, God. Okay, so that's kind of, you ended off with E. All right, so at the end of chorus 2, you have this part where it's just want you, just want you. It's really beautiful. So this is how it looks like. So I if you're not in it, I just want you, just want you, just want you, just want you, God. All that I see, be my everything. All that I dream, lay it at your feet. So that part, that's how it looks like. And you're just pretty much doing the same thing. I don't want it if you're not in it. I just want you. So you're ending it off with the A over C sharp. That's the different part. Just want you, just want you. So that was a D, F sharp minor. Just want you, God. You ended off with E. And then you go into D, which is the bridge. All that I see, be my everything. All that I dream, lay it at your feet. All that I am, falling on my knees. I can build up in the bridge. You can start off really quietly. It all depends on your preference. And then eventually you want that flowy style. You want the arpeggio to add the volume. So, to build up is also, instead of playing arpeggios, you can just hit on the keys like this and do some arpeggio with your right hand. So for example, kind of like, and you have this quiet instrumental of D, and then you have your F sharp minor, and then you have an E, and you stay on E, and then you go into a chorus 3, which is really quiet. I don't want it if you're not in it, I just want you. Remember that A over C sharp? Again, D. I don't want it if you're not in it, I just want you. And then you have a little outro. Just want you, just want you, just want you, just want you. Essentially, you're playing the first and fifth of A, and you're alternating the chords, which is D, F sharp minor, E, and then C sharp with your left hand. So that's it for the song. It's quite beautiful. I love it. This is from the Ivory session of Sarah Reeves. It's really beautiful. So I hope that you're able to play it. Shouldn't be too hard. Again, if you're struggling with that flowy part, I do have a little mini course on the flowy style, and I give you exercises to get your hands used to moving that way. It gets pretty simple once you train your brain to do it. But that's it for now. I will see you in the next free tutorial. Goodbye.